Good
Good
morning, Bill.
morning. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Okay.
That was not wholehearted, Bill.
Yeah, I got a little bit less sleep than I wanted,
Me
but
too. We took Dylan and Allie out for a birthday celebration for him last night. So
uh-huh.
we we had a great evening, but we didn't get to bed early, and I was up early to get ready for class. So
Yeah.
I understand. Joanne and Carol are on their way, but apparently Joanne got hung up in road work somewhere, so I don't know. Um, I haven't heard anything else, except
Okay.
they're on the way. So,
Oh, I see. Well, I'm looking at Google Maps, 82, uh, yeah, between Norwich and Salem.
yeah, which would be where Joanne is, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Morning, Bill.
Morning.
Morning.
So what's happening between Norwich and Salem?
Road work that's slowing Joanne down, so Carol is waiting for her, and they'll be here when they get here.
Uh, and where does Carol live? Is she in Salem
Um, no, she
or
lives in another one of those little towns over there,
towards Norwich or
towards Norwich, but south from
uh,
there. Um, where
yeah,
did
those
I?
are roads I seldom drove. There are a lot of little confusing places over there. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Where did I? I had a senior center I taught in the town that Carol's now living in, um, and I should be able to say it, but I can't. So
I understand completely. Uh,
it's amazing how some things are absolutely clear, and then all of a sudden a name seems to be the difficult ones disappears.
yeah. Madeline says often, she says, I don't do names anymore.
Probably a good idea.
Hi there. How are you doing? Uh,
He's okay.
I'm going to get a cup of water. I'm a little slow here this morning.
All right, get a cup of water and then maybe we'll get underway and let the ladies join us when they get here. Google Maps have any great knowledge to share this morning?
No, there's a bunch of red over there. Yeah, in between Norwich and Salem, as they say.
Yeah. Well, that seems to happen a lot this time of year.
Montville, David?
What?
Montville?
Yeah, Montville.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. So good time for questions.
Hmm.
Anything coming up this week in your practice?
Mine was uh, a good week, but no wrinkles or anything. Just kind of steady as you go.
Oh, good.
Um, um, and as we were talking yesterday with yesterday's uh, routines, I was going slow with this. So
Oh, good.
yeah,
So,
that's my latest trick is slow.
that's good. Do you feel like you're feeling more lengthening in God's?
Uh, some, yes. It's not. Um, I'm, with all of these things, with all of the questions and the progress, I don't know what the eventual feeling is going to be. So I don't know, exactly, how how I'm doing, but I think I'm moving in the right direction, but I'm quite certain that haven't passed a big hurdle yet, so
So one of the things is you should probably stop trying to think about what eventually you're going to arrive at.
yeah, well, no, I don't. But when you ask, that's the first thing. Okay, what am I measuring against? Yeah, so
You're measuring against, are you making some progress?
yeah, okay. And I would say yes. Yeah.
Good, good. Mr. Bynum?
Yeah, somewhat similar. Nothing uh, big change, but I think my practices are more consistent, and I think
Uh-huh.
I've been working on the rounding, and I think trying to do the lengthening in and out, uh, and twisting to have it not have a not get there and then move to try to move through, through the transition
Yeah,
rather than I've got to the transition and now I'm doing the other thing, so now I'm reversing it is one thing I've been trying to think about.
yeah, good.
The lengthening, and I do keep going back to the 5 points, but lengthening and the 5 points for me go nicely together. Uh,
Certainly related.
because that help. If I just think lengthening for some reason, I'm mostly in my arms, and if I think 5 points and get here, then I can extend that into the spine better, I feel.
Well, that's good because obviously you want the lengthening to go through the pelvis and legs too, and and the torso. I mean, the lengthening is also happening in the spine. Um, So it's happening ideally through the whole body.
Yeah, yeah. I, I'm trying to think of starting with the spine, and having that gradual, having the C curve gradually form and then straighten out with
Yep.
some tension and energy is through every one of the postures, um, with some
That's
differences.
important to get
Um,
that eventually. And it certainly is not easy.
yeah,
Which
having that be gradual.
yeah,
It's a lot easier to have the arms be gradual and circular and everything. My C curve tends to get there, or not, or I'm not
right.
paying enough attention to it at all, and I don't know where it is
Yeah.
sometimes too. But
I understand what you're saying because there is a tendency with the C curve to just do it. And you're right, it needs to be gradual and continuous just as everything else is. So
yeah. The
Sorry.
hardest C curve one for me is three. Um,
uh-huh. That's also
and I actually that is a question: is how much should we be rotating our hips to the side? Is it as far as we can go, but 70%, or is it less? Or
so um, you're not trying to go as far as you can possibly go, um, nor are you necessarily limiting yourself at this stage to 70%. You may very well be able to do 80 without it being beginning to limit um, what you can extend through that joint. But it is important to make sure that you don't overdo that because what happens is as soon as you push the attempt to rotate the qua more than is comfortably possible, the the arms and shoulders tend to over rotate, and immediately you have interfered with the flow of the energy through the torso. So, not being very aware of not over rotating the qua and keeping the hands and arms centered in front of the body is important there.
Sounds like we're talking about three.
We are.
Making sure there was something, not something weird going on a second or something.
Yeah, I
This,
heard him
this
say
is
three.
8, Carol. This is 8.
Oh God, I'm full.
No. I'm not doing that to you. Did that help, Bill?
yeah, I think that's and that what you said. Uh, yes, that's so good.
Okay.
David, I have a question. At this stage, with respect to lengthening, is it best to stick to um, lengthening by parts, meaning concentrate on the arms or the legs or some specific part? Because mostly my feeling is to want to go to the whole body sense of lengthening.
Well, that's what you
And
want to arrive at, certainly.
yes, I understand that, but is it best, to go easy?
Well, it's really like everything else, really, and that we do. I mean, as Bill was saying, it's easier to experience the lengthening through the arms
Yeah.
um, but you want it to be going through the whole body. So yes, you try to get to the point where you feel the arms clearly. Try to feel it moving through the spine clearly. Take it a step at a time. Absolutely.
Okay.
Because with most of this, although at this stage, you guys are all advanced enough, and I use the word advanced in quotes here, but you're advanced enough.
Not beginners.
You're not beginners anymore, and it is entirely possible for you to do, with something like lengthening, to do more than one piece initially.
Okay.
But maybe not. I mean, you have to feel that and determine what is the appropriate amount for you to focus on at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, I completely understand, because I think I've said I'm not a fast study. When I started lengthening, I felt I was lucky if I could feel it in my fingers. And then I had an aha moment with Bill Ryan, in which simply feeling his arms as he was lengthening, I don't know, just really helped me understand, and I began to feel it, and I gradually moved through the whole body. I was laughing because before, a moment ago, when I was just talking about focusing on the arms, I'm doing this and I'm feeling it all the way through my feet into the earth, and I'm not even standing up. But it's, I've been practicing this for quite a few years.
Yes.
It's not something that came to me in an aha moment of 5 minutes and there it was.
Oh, shucks.
That happens for some people. I
We don't know them though.
Well, I had one student who I have to say was just astonishing to me, because he could learn forms practically once he saw it once, he could do it. And if you remember Jay's Dantian challenge, he was able to do that in a relatively short time.
I think I know who you might be talking about.
Bob? Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, everybody's different. One of the things I think is not to let yourself judge yourself as being slow or poor or bad or unsuccessful because you haven't got it all yet. It takes a lot of practice, my favorite word, over a long period of time. Boom.
Yep.
I don't know what anything for either of you in lengthening.
No, I mean, I really resonate a lot with those aha moments. That things are difficult until you go, oh.
Yeah, right.
And that doesn't always mean, well, when we get to the flow, we'll talk about that. It doesn't always mean it sticks, but at least once you have felt it kind of, okay, now I can, then you need to kind of keep, moving on that. I think for me, we have been doing lengthening, so for a while. So this is not
as new.
Not as new. So I think I've already, but it's a challenge to put it all together too.
Yep.
And do a whole body.
Yes.
And not just your arms.
Well, and
because that's the challenge oftentimes with all of this.
well, and the thing about when you start focusing on one piece is you forget all the others.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That was happening to another student yesterday,
Uh-huh.
as a matter of fact, where he was getting lengthening, but bend and stretch and twisting were disappearing.
Right.
So
Putting it all together again.
yeah, putting it all together again is part of the process. Anything for you, Carol?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing you want to talk about. Okay. Let me say, so I don't forget to say it, we have one of the boys here at the moment. The other one's coming a little bit later in the week. And so I am not going to have class next week.
Not next week. Right. So no
Okay.
meditation tomorrow.
No.
I got that already. No
But
class next week, but meditation next week.
Meditation
Okay,
next
gotcha.
week. Yes.
Gotcha.
Confusing, isn't it?
Yeah. I can figure that out.
Well, kind of you to have class for us.
Yeah.
Well, you've got any of them here.
Well, they're taking off for the day to go look at the castle and all kinds
Oh,
of
yeah,
things, and then to go visit some other friends this evening. So I felt I could do this
You
one.
could do this one.
So, getting a sense of the spring in lengthening is a central issue. You could just keep on waving your arms around, but when you really connect the lengthening for a few days, you'll start getting perhaps really tired until your body adjusts. This is more tiring on your body than a blank page. And just waving your arms around, because you're actually engaging the entirety of your arms from your spine. So do as many repetitions as you can with the proper focus, and if you have to, then just wave your hands for the rest of the 20 that you're trying to accomplish. Unless, of course, you have some sort of physical limitation. Now you know how to do Taoist breathing, and this becomes fairly easy. My goodness.
I like it.
As you're making your hands come up, you're lengthening out, and then you're lengthening in. So
Hiccup.
yeah.
Printer hiccup.
Printer.
Printer.
So, are you going to talk about what spring means?
Spring is the coming back in and going back out without any stop, and with a sense of it's like it's a rebound in a way. Is what to me is a word that helps with that, because the the problem is that when we lengthen out, sometimes we want to just stop,
Uh-huh.
but we need that to be coming right back in again and lengthening in. So there's a sense that the lengthening out allows the out to occur, and the out allows the in to occur. So it's springing back and forth with
Gotcha.
ease.
With the puff and with these.
Puff and ease, yes.
Puff and ease.
Because sometimes when I'm, especially 5, it's like water flowing. And so,
Yeah.
okay, a spring starting at the
Yeah, yeah.
the
That's a good
that
image.
kind of spring water, but that's not what the spring means.
Well, that's all right.
So
But if you're in a kettle pond and your feet are down low, you can feel that spring shooting that cold water up from the ground.
But then we also come to the issue of how much puff, how much lengthening have you got? Which does not say that 50% of your movements are lengthening out and 50% lengthening in. Because maybe you just have a lot more lengthening out inside of you than you have lengthening in. But what you want to do is to find some way that half your movements are lengthening in and half are lengthening out. And some of this is going to be determined by where along your spine is. Is there a blank page? Good heaven. Is that there is something that glitches. And it can be that you do your movements and this thing in your spine doesn't start to come out until the 5th movement, or maybe it starts appearing at number 15. So you have to flow with this. Now, what does that mean? So, talking about 3. It's a good place to think about this because we're doing 2, and we get perhaps to this point, and now we have to continue lengthening in until we lengthen out, and then lengthen in and lengthen out, and lengthen in and lengthen out, so that you have to keep that going through that transition. And it's an easy place to run out of puff. And the 3 is difficult because it's not an equal amount of, it seems like not an equal amount of time. But by really being aware of the full amount of your lengthening out and or extending out, releasing out, however you want to describe that movement, you can balance the 2, even though it seems like the timing is not balanced. You balance the lengthening. It's the amount that you release, not the amount of time involved in 3.
Uh-huh.
Does that
Oh, that's helpful.
does that raise questions for anybody?
well, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, it seems to me when you talked about, it might take till 5 or 15 to get it going. I mean, the
Till the spine stops working. It could also be getting it started too.
Yes.
well, I was thinking, yeah, okay, yes, right, but that continuing and not stopping at any point throughout the entire gods, I would think it's kind of part of where we're So it's not like things stop and start along the way. The goal is to keep the flow going so that doesn't happen.
Right. And one of the things you find is that it'll be working just fine in one posture, and you go to the next one, and all of a sudden
You're at 7 and you're like, where did it go?
but you have to keep the movement going and all the parts you're
Mhm.
trying to balance together, or you
Won't go back.
won't, yeah. Um, you just, you end up just, in effect, stopping, although you might be some movement, but,
Keep hope alive.
um, so, remembering that you want, um, as you are doing lengthening, having the arms bending and extending, twisting in and twisting out, the joints and cavities opening and closing, um, and to keep breathing. So nothing to it. um, Did all of that. Okay. Now, as you go through different times in your life, you have accidents, or you have something happening inside your organs, or you have super amount of stress. So exactly where these opening and closing points um, can actually change because you're running out of puff. Your body is naturally going to feel that it wants to close, and maybe it feels like it actually wants to open. So go with it, and that's fine as long as half of the half of it is bending and half is stretching, and all the other parts balancing with it. That's the essential issue. So what I'm saying is that in the beginning, don't get fixated that your hands have to exactly close at the same place all the time, because it can change all the time. You just have to feel it. What is determining this is a very simple principle. When you begin, where is your body locked up? And what will allow you to unlock it? So you're now learning to do something that is really artful. You are learning to trust what your body is telling you it needs. Not that someone says that it must be done that particular way. All Qigong was originally done that way. It never was that you should do it how someone else says you should. But this ability to recognize what the chi in your body is telling you it needs is not a small ability. It's a big thing. You can trust what's inside of you. If you can learn how to trust what your body's energy is telling you to do, you will start having a much better cooperative relationship between your mind and your body. Because usually what happens is that the body is telling you to do one thing and your mind is telling you another. So you do another, and then things get really trying. And now you're trying to figure out, well, which one is the more important? And the thing is, it's not a long-term solution. But there is an inner intelligence inside you that will show you where you change. And part of the process of this is also why Gods is a bridge between Qigong and meditation. Because the ability for you to Learn to trust what is inside you is a fundamental stage of development in meditation. One of the hardest things in this world as a meditator is going through, I want to understand why. You want to understand why the universe is doing what it is doing in this moment in time. Or one could find, one could frame this, how big an egomaniac do you want to be? Do you think you're a god? If you're a god and you understand the entire universe, you can understand all of it. Otherwise, you're playing around with um, with the best odds. But there's something inside you. There's an intelligence inside you that will tell you what way to go, regardless of whether you understand what it is or what is happening. And to develop that ability is a great thing. You want to try and find your own better way. And this is part of this famous old Chinese phrase, you give someone a fish and you feed them for a day. You teach them to fish and you feed them for life. So I tell you what to do, and it works for a few minutes. I get you to trust what your insides are telling you, and now you have something to carry you through your entire life. So, I guess before we go on, anybody have questions at this point? Okay.
We're pondering.
Okay.
You packed a lot in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I want you to have
I
something
would
to do
say
with
I
your
have
next.
no answers. Yeah.
No, I have a desire to read that now and absorb that more than I could.
Okay. Well, I understand.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any questions that I resonated with a lot
Okay.
of what you said. So
One little question. Is Taoist breathing and reverse breathing synonymous?
uh,
Uh,
There are many forms of Taoist breathing, and yes, it includes reverse breathing.
So Taoist breathing encompasses several, many breathing patterns.
Yeah, it really begins with longevity breathing, which is not reverse breathing, but learning how to breathe with the
Okay.
entire body, actually, so that the energy and the breath is moving through the entire body and all the organs in particular. And then reverse breathing is used to focus those movements in more specific ways.
Okay, no, I understand that. I guess somewhere along the line, I didn't realize Taoist breathing is collective
the
uh,
overall.
for all kinds of breathing.
I mean, obviously, reverse breathing shows up in many other spiritual practices, not only in Taoism, um, but the specifics of how it's done in Taoism, I think, are subtly different from ways in other practices.
Hmm.
Not that any other practice is wrong, they're just approaching things in a different way. So, any other questions or thoughts at the moment? Okay. So, I want you to do a flow of gods, a full flow of gods, and really endeavor to open how you feel the movements of all the movements we're doing, but in particular lengthening at the moment. How does lengthening feel to you? See if you can let yourself respond to what your body is telling you to do with lengthening. Which means, for one thing, your lengthening movements may be very, very small, or they may be large. It's whatever is right for you at the moment. So I'm not telling you how to do it or exactly what you should do, other than really try to listen to what your body is saying to you about your lengthening.
What do you mean small and large?
Oh, well, as your lengthening develops, you will you will have the ability, perhaps, that your lengthening out might be here,
Ah, okay.
or it might be
I
here,
gotcha. Yeah.
or it might be here. I mean, it's not a it's not a huge difference. I
hear
mean,
you.
I can't do a huge difference. I mean, Bruce is crazy, but you know,
That's
I
what
mean,
practice is
he
crazy.
can
Yeah.
make small and large be 6 or 8 inches. I
Right,
mean, it's,
right. Yeah.
I have a 3 or 4 inch range, so. But that's what I mean.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
Because some days, it's like everything else. Some days it feels like, boy,
Sure.
that's all I can
That's like,
actually
got
do.
right
If
now.
I try to do more than that, it tightens,
Yeah.
and
Then you push. Yeah.
and I can make myself feel that edge.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. Other questions? Lower.
Actually,
What?
maybe a kind of practical question. I've been
Sure.
practicing moving slowly. So when you say a full flow, um, we'd be here quite a long time. So should I speed up uh, the rate to meet the goal of
Numbers.
20, or should I cut down on the reps?
Oh.
I think for what I would like you to focus on at the moment, I'd like you to realign the movements with your breath so that you do the full 20.
Okay.
There is absolutely, I encourage all of you to practice very slowly. There is real value in not saying to yourself, I have to do 20 reps. I'm only going to do 4 today because I'm going to do it very slowly. And one of the things about doing it slowly is that you're able to feel, am I bending and extending? Am I twisting? Am I closing? And did I transition to opening and extending out and twisting out and keeping it going and lengthening out? So just really letting yourself slow it way down can be very valuable. But
You're not aligned with your breath.
no, you do it, so you're not
Right. No,
trying
I
to
understand
at
that. Right.
point.
Yeah. You're right. You have to let that go.
You go back to Master Joe's breathing without breathing.
Yep.
In
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah.
It's exactly what that was talking about. Other questions? Have a fun flow. And indeed, see if you can feel the spring too. So lots to feel. Sit whenever you're ready. I just want to say that it was interesting. Today, it looked like all of you have been practicing. No, it was interesting. The movement of the body was more consistent and constant and in coordination with the movement of the arms and legs. There was a definite difference today from the last time I watched you. So,
It's also something I felt that there's something about just kind of, today's lesson being incorporated felt like it was pulling that together. I felt that way at some point. I mean, yes, I am practicing, but I actually felt the spring in a number of places.
good.
Yeah. Interesting.
Other thoughts or questions?
They're stunned. Look at them.
Look at you.
Well, in that case, have a wonderful couple of weeks of practice.
Now we have to really be better. Now we've hit a certain mark. We can't go down,
Depends on what life throws at us.
Well,
Next 2 weeks.
that's true.
That affects everything, but
Yeah, but we try.
Good.
I'll just mention we had a discussion in yesterday's class about the fact that indeed I recognize that all of you have busy schedules and you can't always practice as much as you might like to do so, but that there is huge benefit in regularity of practice, even if it's only 5 minutes.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, everybody has 5 minutes a day when
That's
you can really focus, because you don't have to do a flow every time. You just focus on one movement, one part of a movement, one particular element, but don't feel that you have to do a full flow every time you practice. Sometimes Master Joe used to say 5 minutes of really focused practice is far more beneficial than an hour of waving your arms. So, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy your visits.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are already.
It's fun
Wonderful.
walking a bit.
Yeah, now we can hear the drills too.
That's,
And enjoy your kitchen. Is your kitchen done?
oh, it's not
We can
done.
hear it being still torn apart, I think.
It's
Okay.
not done, but I think all the cabinets are in position,
Oh.
and the floor is done. And the floor,
That's significant.
matter of fact, both are gorgeous, but the floor made a huge difference.
Interesting.
Wonderful.
Jane sent a photograph of the floor to her sister, and her sister called back and said, "Is that stone?" No, it's vinyl.
They're making them better though. It's not the old linoleum.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, we saw a few squares that extras.
Oh, I'm sure
We'll be
you.
over dumpster diving on the way out.
I also recognize your old briefcase.
Oh yes.
I used to go everywhere.
No, we are trying to let go of stuff that's
We
not
have to.
being used.
Yeah, yeah, I have to.
So,
Yeah, there's trying and there's doing, you know.
Well, that's true. That's true.
we apparently have maybe another 10 days or 2 weeks before the kitchen is actually fully completed. They took the measurements yesterday for the counter, and we won't have that until hopefully fairly early next week, but at some point next week. So.
Very
Anyway.
good. Well, I'll see you
Okay.
guys. Bye.
Yep. Have a good 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you guys are very welcome to go up and take a look if you want to.
Well, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom at some point.
Oh,
So I
there
will.
you go. Good
That's a good
reason.
reason to go up and take a look.
And maybe I'll do that now before next class.
Sure.
Well, I don't have any idea what time it is. I assume we're doing fine. I have nothing else later today. Anyways.
Wow.
Well, that's not saying on his work. It's to say it under the schedule. Yes, wow, I had 3 meetings yesterday, and I had, 3 or 4 on Monday, and I forgot one of them. I got the call at 1:15. Are you coming? I'm like, oh my God. But I met Linda. I was telling I met Linda because she came to the training I did on Monday night.
Yeah.
And I knew that. Like she had, we had kind of connected around that.
Yeah.
But she's taller than I thought. But
Yes.
that's always the thing about knowing people on Zoom. You can have more of a body sense through these meetings. I organized something for months. And I knew almost everybody, but not everybody. And it was really funny as we all got together, as we all came
Yeah.
together. And people were like, oh.
That's what you look like.
Because you've only been sitting and doing this. At least at Tai Chi, you kind of. But if there's no one else there,
Yeah.
she's never like even standing next to you if she's in
Yeah.
the room. She's like, no. But it was lovely to have her there, and I was able to connect her to my co-trainer, who had the same training that she did. They both did this Kingian nonviolence work. But Janine's been doing training like pretty full time for 6 years now.
Oh, wow.
So she got a job in a group called Nonviolence Rhode Island, or Rhode Island Nonviolence, and they go into the schools.
Oh wow.
And they go into the schools with kind of, I think it's like 8 or 9 weeks, right? So they really get to
Wow.
be with the kids and follow up and kind of
Yeah.
help them kind of, do a lot of practicing and the like. I think it's mostly kind of middle school kids, which is the best age for
It's
this.
just the best age for that.
Yeah, exactly.
When they
Exactly.
need it most.
Yes, they need
Yeah.
it most, and they're ripe enough to it that they're too much. When Patrick went into he did middle school and sometimes freshman when he worked for Safe Futures, and they did this whole kind of program, and a lot of it was it's domestic violence prevention, but a lot of it's about relationships and obviously sexuality, those kinds of things, And Patrick was like, yeah, by the 9th grade they start closing off already.
Oh wow.
Like you really want to get like 7th, 8th grade is kind of 8th grade's like really kind of the best for some of that, because
Wow.
their guard isn't up yet as much, but yeah, it's interesting to see anyway. But yeah. All right, I'll go look at the kitchen first and the bathroom.
Okay. How's John? Or should I ask?
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
He's been having more restless attacks in the night, and so he's been sleeping late. But he was getting up when I left, which
Oh.
he hasn't done for days. So I fully accept him to be back to sleep when I get back, but
Oh.
we'll see. But we've got some people coming on Friday to listen to him play the bowls.
Oh, good.
And hopefully he can do that again next Friday, and he'll come because I want to go see my mom, and it's so much nicer if I know he's doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like to have somebody with him on the day I'm gone, but when he's playing the bowls, it's enriching for him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting. I've been going through and throwing away a lot of paper in the other room, and I came on the poster for him doing it at the school here, and I thought, oh, yeah, that was really good.
Well, we're trying to do Friday afternoons at 2. So he's done it. Not last Friday, but because we had the kids here. But
Yeah.
the Friday before that, I went to see my mom, and a couple of people came. And they both remarked at how different he was afterwards.
Huh.
You know, his peacefulness. I mean, just
Oh,
his very demeanor is different.
Yep.
And
I
so if I
believe
can
that.
get him to do that, and it's always better when he does it for somebody,
Huh.
because then he's giving,
Yeah.
and
That's
it doesn't always work with me. I'm not
Yeah.
often able to just sit down and listen to him practice.
Yeah.
But if he can do what he can on Fridays,
That's great, I think.
yeah. So if I'll let you know what he's doing though. If you and Jane want to come over at 2:00 on a Friday afternoon. John's plating his bowls
Oh, great.
for people.
Great.
at our house.
Yeah, it said last week that was going to be getting to. Yeah.
We'll see how long I can go on, but
So, what do you think?
Should we go for the bowls? Oh, go upstairs? I love the fact that your bathroom is also now your kind of kitchenette.
Yes, it is.
You know, the compost is here, the dish rack is here. You know, I mean, you got to, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
your sink. That's your sink. You have to have a sink.
Yeah.
You're lucky you have water. We have
Yeah.
several people I know have no water, and then it kind of burnt out the pump, or you know.
Oh.
Ugh. Yeah, both the Valentine Peace Trust and our Salem farm are, you know, I mean, they're kind of moving forward, but there's not, I mean, the little bit of rain we had was not enough. It gave water to one of the 3 properties on the farm, at Valentine. The other folks, luckily, had already built a 300-foot well. They just didn't put the pump in yet, so that's going in today, I think. So. Or yesterday, I can't remember. I sent them the contact information if they're having trouble, but anyway, but yeah, and then
So-
maybe rain on Friday, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Well,
But no, it looks great. No, it looks great. I told the guy, and he's like, "Oh, thank you."
he is really, he's been just incredible.
He asked me if I was there to help. But I would not be meant to help.
I drop things.
Yeah, really. I can hold things, but yeah, no, it looks great. So is he the main person doing it? I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose you need electricians and plumbers
Yep.
for things else.
But he's doing everything else.
Did he do the bathroom too?
No. We had other people doing the bathroom. And the difference between, in terms of the carpentry is just phenomenal. 'Cause
It's interesting because that can be very shoddy or very.
we had to have, a couple of things redone in the bathroom by someone else after, shortly after it was completed, and but not with Will. He's everything. He takes the time to really be precise and complete about everything he's doing. We're very lucky that we got him as the installer.
Mm-hmm.
The company has 4 different installers, so we could have had somebody else.
But just pride in your work.
But he has pride.
I can tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we keep it going because it's worth it.
Right.
I mean, really, I love the floor.
Yeah. No, it's very. Yeah. It does. It's kind of bright.
And
Yeah.
he was so good when he took the tiles and he started out by sorting them so that he, could plan
Yes.
where everything was going.
Yes.
And
Rather than just like, oops, well, that's what I got now.
yeah, no,
I've
he,
seen that kind of
and he laid the whole thing out first before he glued
before I
it.
glued it down.
So, and got our approval.
That's great because you're going to live with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want that.
That little corner to just.
Yeah.
Somebody took tile in the bathroom at the cottage we go to, and just kind of stuck it up there, and it just is so unnerving because it's like 5 extra minutes of saying no. This would be great pattern instead of just like, what? Give me another one, or however it was done. It's just like
Yeah.
can't undo it either because they're glued.
Yeah.
It's not my place anyway, but it's just annoying to kind of.
Yeah.
Shoddy. I mean, it was kind of DIY, but
Yeah.
even that you can cluster the charcoal and then have the.
Oh well. So, form questions?
I have practiced the form pretty intensely for a few days.
Good.
I have, but not the whole form. One thing.
Good.
One thing. And I did not intend it to be one thing. But I am so unnerved by not being able to get grasping sparrow's tail that I spent 20 minutes on it either Monday or Tuesday. I've lost days now. And finally had the aha moment. But I can't tell you how many times I went, I have a minute and a half of it on the recording, and I just kept going over it. And it was just, I think it's not until I've really gotten involved in it really deep into Tai Chi that I realized I really do have learning disabilities around certain kinds of things, And I see it elsewhere, but, it's just kind of, and then I got it, right?
Yeah.
But oh my God, I mean, I'm not even sure I got it, but I'm not as frustrated as I was before. But it's just so frustrating to keep looking and looking and going. I can't get past the first 2, and there's 8. I can do the first 2 and the last 2. Okay, now what?
It took me a while.
Oh, and yeah, but this is not new for me, David. I mean, I've been doing this
No.
form for a long time. But I've been shortcutting it and not really doing all. That's clear. It's not like I'm relearning. It's like I just never really, set that in there.
Yeah. Well, and my understanding of the form has grown enormously from when
you
first
taught it. How long have we been doing this?
I don't know, quite a few years.
Many years. I was surprised when you recently said how many years it was.
Yeah.
But
so, want to look at that?
Yeah, I've been playing with that too.
Oh, good.
I have had it, but it's eluding me.
It's one of those things that come. Yeah,
like that.
Even during the week came and went.
That it's, my body kind of knows what to do it, and my head is screwing things up.
Is it the overthinking, or is it it's not in there enough? I mean, this is what I struggle with, right?
Yeah,
Like
and as I get older, it doesn't.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help.
Things don't stay as well as they used to.
That's right.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know that.
So it's feeling jerky,
Yeah.
and it's not the intentional robot jerk. It's kind of
Yeah.
Well, mine's been jerky also because I felt like, in just to learn it, I had
Yeah.
to break it down.
right.
Yeah.
But it's
Like I
not,
couldn't do all, but then yeah,
that's
then
not
me.
exactly what's going on.
Oh,
me.
for you it's different. Okay.
But
You know, Bill has been going through the same thing. He's in the 30 posture class.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And I got him finally, after a long time, to really work on it, slowing it way down.
That's what I had to do.
Just way down. You're just creeping through
Yeah.
it. Because everything in places is part of it is happening so fast that getting it in there when you're just flowing is, if it isn't built into you already, you can't do it. And the hard one for me was doing G,
Mm.
because you get to punk and you want to just
Yep.
go to G, but it's not.
Right.
It's not. There has to be that in and out, and but that was the one that got me. And everybody's different, but I understand what you're saying, but taking the time, to really just let yourself really not rush, but begin to feel, how does my body cause
Mm-hmm.
this to happen? Where is it coming from? Where's the link in this? And it's just really slowing it down so that you have time to do it and practice it and build it into your body. Because if to try to think about it, you can't do it.
No, but I think that part of it's also like the way I'm thinking. It's kind of like, okay, where are the hands supposed to be? And then kind of like, maybe I should be doing it more what energy it is. And then going, okay. Kind of, it's always the layers. It's always making sure everything's happening. It's always making sure it's not in your hands only. It's always,
Yeah,
and that, mostly I don't have to think about it all.
yeah.
But just even, yeah.
Also, one thing I noticed happening with some people is and not necessarily you guys, I was thinking of people in the 30 class, but in this style, yes, the arms start down, but once they're up, there is almost no change in the level, for instance. Of the range. You don't go up and down.
Right, yeah.
There's a little. I mean, when you I had somebody who was in doing single whip. They were getting over here, and it was
way
going
down.
here, and then it was going here.
Mm-hmm.
which is lovely, but not not this form.
That's not what's happening.
Right. It's not a dance. It is, but it
No,
isn't.
it's not a dance.
But that looked pretty, but.
Yeah, I mean, it had all the right curves in it and ins and outs, but it's not what we're doing.
It's not this style.
So, why don't we just do Grassy Sparrow's Tail and a single whip? Just go that far.
See, I got to the point of I didn't even get to the single whip on the video because I was
That's all right.
intense. And that's where I wanted to go, but
Yeah.
you do what you can do. My frustration level stopped me. That's terrible. So just the first, okay.
Yeah. So why don't you come forward a little bit? You're
avoid. Not that I'm going over that.
Well,
far.
you're behind the pole.
Oh,
I was
you
like,
can't see me.
it's
I
a
can
little
see.
hard. I mean, my eyes aren't that great
That's
as it
true.
is.
Yeah, David, you put me
That's
wherever.
right.
You ask me to go wherever you need me to go.
You're fine there.
Am I okay
just-
here? That's fine. So I don't want to be too far away. Getting practices. Get to that. Interesting.
Okay.
You see problems.
One or two.
That's why we're here.
So, I was watching Carol when she began, so I didn't see whether
Okay.
you did this or not, but just to begin.
Yep.
In order to start this, there is a rotation and sink to the right before you step left. Whereas, Carol, you went basically down and stepped. I mean, you were shifting your weight, but there was no rotation in it. And it does give you, it makes the step easier, and it gives you the place to come into the pump. For both of you.
Yep.
And the and also G is an issue for both of you, although it is better than it was. So once you get to Pung, remember that you're not fully rotated yet.
Right. Yep.
And so this, one of the things is that this is a little bit weird, because you get to here and then the in is a thumbs in rotation
It's not much in.
and not much. So you don't have a lot, you don't have
Yep.
a lot of time.
Yep.
But you want your body to keep rotating all the way to here.
Yeah.
So the rotation that you've gone into Pung with
Yep. Okay.
slows way down, no matter, it's in relation to your flow, whatever speed you're doing this at, but it has to really slow way down. And then the thing that both of you, I felt needed to be aware of is that the out comes as you shift to 100%, and
Okay.
then
Then
the step and out, in, and then in and out.
Okay.
So there's
right the step and then yep.
so the step was coming at the wrong time, because you want to maintain your root into this foot as you're doing the out in Lu. Then you can step and come in, draw their energy in, and then send it out in on. And well, you have no movement that gives you the difference definition in your in your awareness of your energy. You need to be aware that the in lu is different than the in on.
Uh-huh.
It's not. There's a huge difference, but there is a
So, yes,
transition
yeah.
happening
Yes,
there.
yeah.
So there are all those parts. Did that?
Yes, and it's on tape. Hopefully we're recording.
Yeah, we are recording.
I do find these very helpful just to
Oh.
be able to go back. I mean, I go home and when I find it, I mark at what point it is on the notes. And then, like I said, all week I kept going back to 1 minute, 28 seconds. Oh, fuck. Because that's how I get it in me, right? I
Yeah.
can't just go, oh yeah, David, I got it now.
No, it's that.
None of us can, right?
It's that repetition.
I'm not like Bob.
No. Very few people are.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've met him many times.
Questions in there?
No, and that's helpful on the phone. I thought I kind of, yeah.
It's clearer.
Yeah,
Clearer.
clearer.
Well, what we do is we practice for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll either come back with questions, or we'll think, okay, we're further along, and David will go, yes, but because that's.
Well, you will be further along.
Well, we will be.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that.
I mean,
Somehow.
you are now.
We are now. I mean, I feel better than I did last week about
Um,
this. I feel like I am grasping it a little bit.
Yeah. So let's see. We finished on, and it's an in,
Right. This is
and
where
it does come down a little
little
but
bit.
not a lot. You were coming
too far down.
too far down.
I do go far down, don't I?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not.
Yeah,
It's not
uh-huh.
necessary. You're coming in
Yep.
and
Mm,
stepping
yeah.
to go out, and then do it all,
All over
again.
again. Yeah.
But in the other to the
On
other
the other
side.
side. But it was weird because I had focused so much on that side that I hadn't even gotten to.
Yeah.
Because it was like my last practice was the aha moment, right? Which
Yeah.
was I think yesterday morning. And so I hadn't even like.
Thought about that.
Well, part of it I hadn't been able to, but I couldn't do it until I felt like this. You can't go here if
Yeah.
you haven't figured this out.
So it feels like I do it better over here.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
There's
There's
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand that from some of the yeah certain things.
And-
Yeah.
and that's perfectly normal. But I think that one of the things to do is to do it more on the side
it doesn't feel good.
But it
that
doesn't. Yeah.
feel quite as comfortable. And the thing I was talking, I'm sorry.
Well, some of that is that the hands are starting down here. By the time you get over here,
Yeah,
they're close to where they need to be.
yeah, right. That's true.
Well, and some of it's also I have been putting my hands down too low. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And you know, because both of you and most students have done the yang style
Yeah.
before, and it's bigger.
It's very yes, it is bigger.
The movements are bigger, and here we're discovering that we're working much more internally than we were in the yang style.
Which I really like.
Yeah,
Yes. I mean,
we can
but-
do the yang style very internally, but it's further down the road, and
Uh-huh.
we make in Master Joe's training we make the transition to the Wu to do that.
Yes.
So, I didn't button my button here. Just said
Sometimes it's better that way.
that's true. Sometimes it is. You're quite right. So same thing with single whip. That the arms are coming in, out, and I went down a little,
Right, because it's, yeah.
And all the in happens on the step. It's done.
Yeah.
Then it's
Mhm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all right here.
Yeah.
And this is a posture where this didn't really happen very often in Crested Sparrow's tail, but here you have to be really careful about staying in front of the body,
Mm.
because I see people doing this.
Too far over. Yeah, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So, in the Wu style,
Mhm.
the arms stay centered in front of the body most of the time, and even when they don't, they do not cross the center line of the body.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Ghostbusters, don't cross the street.
Our children were of that age. That's many times we've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Don't cross the streams. That's right.
When you shoot the tiger at the end, I always see people.
Hanging over there instead. Yeah. No. That's no.
No.
Gotcha.
So.
Whew. All right. I think I'm done. I think I'm full.
Well, good. I'm glad to fill you
This
up.
is great. No, I am. I feel like, yep. We got, yep. We've got ourselves.
Anything more for you, Carol?
No, we just need to work on that over, really concentrate on that in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on.
Yes. That's a good. Goals are always good.
Well,
All
Tai
right.
Chi is just continual progress. No?
Progress. Yeah, no, I
You
feel
know,
like
sometimes it feels like, I know how to do this.
Why
is it
can't
hard
I?
now?
Well, I'm not new at
I
this.
used to
Why?
do this just right, just fine.
You know, you hit a level where everything works there, and then gradually, as you develop more awareness,
Well,
it's
that's
like,
it.
oh yeah, I could do.
Right. We develop more awareness. Some things kind of fall off as we're focusing on the new thing, and then it's
Oh yeah.
making sure you put it all back together.
Yep.
Yeah. And I had not done. Yeah. Well, no, I think I was skimming through this because this keeps appearing everywhere, doesn't it?
Thank you, lady.
All right. Well, thank you, David. I look
Have a
forward to the
great
notes
time
and
with
the.
your
Oh.
voice.
Oh yeah.
I'm.
Yes. and a
We
great
already
read.
are. Actually, Dylan brought a young lady to visit us for the first time.
And how long have they been together?
Well, I think they started as friends, and now it's going to be something more. Several
Oh,
years.
lot they've known each other long.
Yeah, they've known each other long. She's
Do you like
interesting.
her?
Yes, I do.
She's very different, but they move in a whole other world.
Is he still growing marijuana? Or is he
No. When they legalized that in California, the big growers moved in,
Yeah.
and he still handles some trading and for some other people, I think, but I don't know
That's
a
a
lot
whole
about that.
The whole different business now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they raided one of those cannabis farms. The ICE raided one when they were doing the raids around LA. And it was interesting because they're United Farm Workers.
Mhm.
It's like, wow, because I was one of the people, no grapes, no lettuce, kind of, a lot of us were, right? But they were because they were the spokespeople for the workers.
Oh wow.
So, anyway. But, yeah. Anyway, let's see.
I'm going to go up to the bathroom.
Go up and check it out.
Check it
Oh.
out.
Let me stop the recording here.
Oh yeah.